Good afternoon and welcome to Rare Classics. I'm your host, John Daga, and I'm joined by Johnny. And we're not really sure what we're going to call our channel or do with our channel, but we're here to talk about our day job. Because you've probably seen us on Bring a Trailer having some fun with some unique cars, but this is more the serious side of what we do. We are a restoration shop based in Boca Raton, Florida, and we primarily restore post-war Italian sports cars. We also manage 4 or 5 private collections, and I stress the word private. So today we're here to talk about one of our friends that's departing us. This is a 1949 Alfa Romeo 6C 2500 Super Sport. Now, the year of the car in post-war Italy was determined on when it was first registered. So this chassis was actually built in 47, but it didn't get its body and it didn't get registered until 1949. The cars were mostly bodied by coach builders back then, and these are the guys that originally built horse and buggy carriages, and then they translated to building automobile bodies. So this body is by Pininfaria, which was run by a gentleman named Battista Farina. He and his brother split up, but that's another story. So this car we restored during COVID. We debuted it at the 2021 late Amelia Island Councours, and we got a best in class with the car. It's been showed a little since, but that's pretty much been its life. The 6C 2500 will qualify for any major driving event or any major show anywhere in the world, and 6Cs always get respect. So this is a 2-seater Pininfarina Cabriolet. Numerous celebrities owned these cars. Rita Hayworth had one that she was gifted by her husband at the time. So let's take a look at some of the features of the car. So to understand something, these cars were developed in 1925 when they came out with the twin cam engine. So they were basically pre-war cars. And then after the war, they got a little more body style, but underneath, they're still the same car. So it has a coilover type front suspension. It has torsion bars in the rear. It has a swing axle. So it's got 4-wheel independent suspension. It has large aluminum drum brakes on it. It uses the twin cam 6C engine. And it has a 4-speed manual column shifted transmission. The knobs on the dash that everybody always asks about, they're Bakelite. Those are original. Original gauges that have been restored. Rich Corinthian leather? Nah, not Ricardo Montalban. It's a Connolly leather substitute. So one unique thing on a lot of these post-war cars are the door handles. You can see the level of detail with the entry guards. Another kind of fun thing is the full-size spare. And this has a really unique and the car has, obviously the obligatory toolkit, owner's manual. So this car is going to be offered at the 2023 RM Sotheby's auction in Monterey at the Portola Hotel during Pebble Beach Car Week. It has a catalog price of $750,000, and at that price, it's a very good value. So we'll take a quick peek under the hood. It has some pre-war features on it, like the V-butted split windshield and the 2-leaf opening hood. Has 3 Weber side draft carburetors. If you get a shot of the label on the brake master cylinder. If you translate the label on the brake master cylinder, it says vegetable oil. And our favorite brand of oil, castor oil, actually comes from castor oil, which is made from beans. So there was a lot of vegetables used in the maintenance of automobiles in those days. Another thing is, these are the turn signals. They're called trafficators. They have a little light, they have electromagnets, they flip out, and the control lever on the dash, it doesn't really have a cancel feature, but we call it an egg timer because it clicks down on its own and then it turns the trafficator off. So that's how you would signal your intent to turn. It does have tail lights and brake lights, or running lights and brake lights. The turn signals are not here. They're obviously up on the sides of the fenders. Fuel. A lot of these cars have the fuel filler inside the trunk. This one has an external, but it has a lock. So I guess fuel theft or fuel contamination was a big concern in the post-war era. Does have a Sonodeck canvas top. Got a little storage area. So why don't we take it for a quick ride before we say goodbye, Johnny? So one unique thing on these cars is the ignition switch. So for the ignition feature, you push the key in. And this is our start button. In the middle of it is a red light. That tells us if our generator is charging or not. So you can see at the elevated RPM, the light's out. We let it idle down, it'll start glowing the light. The other thing is this is not only the ignition switch, it's also the headlight switch. So if you turn the switch like this, it turns the headlights on. The dip beam is a floor. It's up there. Choke and hand throttle. And I'd have to get the road map out to figure the rest of it. Reverse is this button. So you push a button in, you get reverse, and then it can be a little confusing. Everybody wants to drive it like a 3-speed and start off in second, but that's first. It helps if you take the park and brake off. I should note that that's first. Excuse me for being dumb. Okay, so first, second, third, fourth. So we'll start off in first. And first and second in this transmission is not synchronized. Second, third, and fourth are synchronized. So you have to do a little double clutching. Yeah, it works much better when you're not trying to downshift. These cars are very robust, very heavy duty. They're built like trucks. They have very large 18-inch wheels on them. but the ride quality is excellent. It's a very comfortable car. Even though it doesn't have power steering or power brakes, it's very tractable. It's easy to drive. The passenger can monitor the speed. Has an ashtray, but no lighter. The other thing the Italians weren't big on are side view mirrors. Although it has a rear view mirror on the windshield, it has no side view mirror on the door. The T-knobs are for the wipers, and they're controlled individually. So this switch is the driver's side wiper, and that switch is the passenger side. Why you would want to run your wipers independently, I don't know, but that's just how they did it. This is referred to as a banjo steering wheel. It's a style. I don't know why they call it a banjo. Guess it looks like a banjo. I should mention that before this car came to the United States, it spent its entire life in the Venice region in Italy. It really never strayed from an area of about 175 square miles through the 4 or 5 owners, and it remained in one family for almost 75 years. So, great car, one of the last true Alfa Romeos, available this year at Monterey. So if you enjoyed our video of the 1949 Alfa Romeo 6C, then give it a like. And if you want to see more videos of great automobiles, then subscribe so you'll know when we come out with more videos. I'm John Dega, and thanks for watching my channel.